vest, whatever you want it to be. I hate myself. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make one of these custom Supreme bralettes, boob tube, whatever it is that you pick. So these were something that I was seeing going around on Instagram during the whole of summertime. People were obviously making them and selling them on, but they were so freaking expensive. Like £30 for this in like a bra version, or like, I don't know, it was so expensive when you could obviously just do it yourself so easy. It may not be as like fancy or like neatly done, but it does the job. A pack of 4 of these boxes is like £35, so you can basically get like 4 tops for the same price of 1. That's my logic anyway. They do red and white ones and black and white. I personally went for the red and white. I also went for the size medium because basically the band fits the smallest part of my waist without having to cut it. This was just able to be sewn straight on, which is so straightforward and made life so much easier. Like, yeah. So if you do want to find out how to make one of these tops, then just keep on watching. You can put your own personal touch and do it with a bra or like a different top. This is like separate from my bra, by the way. This isn't like a vest. So if you do want to find out how to make one of these custom Supreme tops, then keep on watching. So you are going to want some Supreme boxes. I have personally gone for the red and white. This bit can be totally up to you, but I have just gone for a cheap Topshop boob tube. You will want some scissors, your ordinary sewing needle, ballpoint pins to hold it all in place, and finally some red sewing thread. To start things off, I'm basically just going to cut a little hole underneath the waistband, and that basically gives me room to get my scissors in to cut the waistband off. And of course, following the first step, we basically want to just take our time and cut the waistband off. So now we are left with the waistband. You may have some little jaggedy bits of the boxes left on it still, so you can just go in and cut them off just to neaten it up a bit. So now the last step before the tedious sewing, we are just going to basically line up the waistband and the boob tube where you want it to be sewn on. I personally do it literally along the word Supreme. The S is bigger, but I line it up to the top of the whole rest of the word, if that makes any sense at all. I'm sure you can see from the video. Now grabbing our ballpoint pins, we are gonna thread them in just to hold the boob tube and the waistband together. It makes life so much easier. I personally like to add quite a few pins and keep them quite close together, just because it really does make things more secure. So once you're all pinned up and you're happy with how it is, I'm just going to turn the top inside out, and then this is where you want to get your needle and thread ready to start the sewing. I'm just going to mention this in case it is important, but we're going to want to do a zigzag stitch. I'll insert a picture of what I mean, but I think the importance is basically because it's sturdy, but it helps to have movement with the stretchy material. By the way, if you have no idea how to do a zigzag stitch, just like YouTube it. I'm sure there'll be some tutorials. I'm pretty sure I don't even do it right, but it worked for me. So once you've come to the end of the boring AF sewing, you're going to want to trim off that thread and then start to take out the ballpoint pins. So this is our cute little final product. There may be some little loose threads inside, you can just go ahead and cut them off. but that is the end of the process. So there we go guys, that is how to make a custom Supreme top out of boxes. I hope you enjoyed watching and I hope it was helpful to you. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!